Hi Scorpio and Scorpio Crosswatcher. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars placements. Anywhere that you find Scorpio as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. If this one does not resonate though, I would highly suggest checking out the readings for the other placements in your birth chart. There you may find the messages you're seeking. General readings, they're not personal. They did not go out with only you and your specific situation in mind. So while you are here, please honor your intuition and collect the parts of this reading that you know belong to you and are a part of your story. And then lovingly release the rest to a different Scorpio that may need that message more than you at this time. Whenever it does resonate, if it is a sentence, a segment, or the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below in the text box so I understand that I have connected to your energy. Feel free to share this video with anyone you think that needs its messages. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber here. If I am the reader that you find the best connection with, you can even hit the little notification bell. And then when I upload new materials on here, YouTube will let you know. Okay, if this is your first visit here, welcome in. If I am really happy that you're here, I hope you will enjoy what we do and you'll consider staying, becoming a subscriber. If this is a return visit for you, welcome back. How honored I am that you chose to come back and give me another shot. I hope that you'll become a subscriber. And also, if you already are one of my subs, seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me and you know that. I love you very much. So let's dive in. Your theme for today is you're asking yourself, or your person is, should I stay? Kind of reevaluating a relationship here. Looks like you're kind of doing a little bit of like, don't know. Should I stay? Should I go? Oh, we also have the energy of escape. Yeah, you are highly contemplating leaving something behind, escaping something, moving forward from it, something that you need to leave behind, obviously, something that, escaping something even sounds like it's been hard, really hard. We have angel number 2424, which talks about good times. It says you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. People are rooting for you. It's almost like I think this energy of really knowing that if you spread love, it's going to find its way back to you. Maybe after this energy of escaping something, or maybe you're moving towards something much happier or better. We have energy 22, Jasmine, and this says, it is through yourself that divinity is able to weave magic. So I think this is you coming back to you, escaping the things that haven't worked for you, and then understanding in that energy that through the journey of the soul and to yourself, divinity is able to weave its magic throughout the rest of the world. The divine feminine energy. I have never gotten this before. I hope I say this right. Divine feminine in this reading is sat in Yeshe Sogal. If I said that wrong and I have offended you, I'm so sorry. I do not know how to actually pronounce that. Yeshe Sogal, the Lady of the Lotus Born. This says, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Interesting. Let's think about that. Embodiment of the soul. So staying really grounded and true to yourself. Staying focused. Yeah, that feels really powerful. The divine feminine sat in this energy of knowing that enlightenment is close. Okay. Divine masculine. Oh, interesting. Here is in Akpu, which speaks about fear, scared, fearful. I heard once a long time ago, there are only two main emotions, love and fear. One will both, they're the only two that will create action. Love and fear, movement, scared, fearful, and in this energy of enlightenment and growing. This is looking to be a very powerful reading. Scorpio, I love that it's yours. Let's start with your energy. You are sat in the Empress energy of Taurus Libra energy and the Five of Wands. Attracting in something. This is divine feminine energy for you here. And look at in this Five of Wands. It's normally there's a lot of people in there. This is two people. Let's see, get you some light there. I gotta still figure out how to get a little bit of light like right here so you can see this. What I see are two people in this card, and one is raining down hellfire and the other one is holding up a sword of protection or a wand of protection. So this is really like, I'm going to orchestrate hell for you, but this is no, no, you're not. This definitely looks like you are attracting in kind of an energy in which you will protect yourself, in which you are going to escape whatever that is. Because I can definitely see in that energy, you are evaluating this. Should I stay in this? Because it feels like you're under constant attack. Or you're being looked at as, I have to protect myself from these energies because they're really challenging. It's almost like someone is really trying to puppeteer you or orchestrate you. You are being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. The King of Swords. Yep. The Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yes, I think clearly for you, you know change it's necessary. I think you've been isolated away from, for someone here, I just heard family and friends. Like this person has manipulated you into believing that your family and friends aren't good for you and that it's time to move forward for yourself. And I think for you, this is, I'm going to make a very clear-cut decision on this. I no longer want to be in this. I don't want to. I don't have to. I'm going to move forward. Really charged up, though. Except for which direction am I going? Where am I going once I do that? What happens when I do that? I think it's that energy of taking a break, escaping this, and then knowing that you are worthy of affection and leisure and pleasure, and knowing that a lot of people are rooting for you to get through this. I know that probably doesn't sound like a really good, it just sounds like a parting gift, but honestly, that's a good thing. You've got people behind you. This is a past life relationship, which is why this feels so hard. It's a lot more ramped up because you've already gone through a round of this relationship in a different life. No wonder divine masculine energy feels fear here. And this is on divine feminine, like enlightenment. One of you is growing faster and that triggers the other one to be afraid. We have number 3, map energy and child energy. I think this is you being really stubborn and very focused. Tenacious isn't the word. Stubborn sounds bad. Tenacious on your own behalf to find your way forward. Kind of planning and charting a new course. Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out where you want to go. It's like I said, you're a little worried. What happens when I do this? I know I want to get out of here, but where do I go once I do? But remember, it's through your own self that you're able to open the door to divinity and your higher self to help you become enlightened, to escape what is here and move forward. Okay. The Andalusian horse speaks about transcend yourself. You are really truly on a journey of trying to grow and heal and ascend. It's enlightenment. It is help me to weave that magic so I can get back to good times. We have the Pilgrim energy. This is so perfect for that. This is finding your way forward with a lantern and like the opportunities for growth that are going to come once you move this forward for yourself and knowing your worth. That's a big one. So very much Scorpio. So who is this? How are they showing up for you? Their energy is in the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so 2 sevens here. This could be someone born in the month of July. Cancer or a Leo at the tail end. Could be someone who has a 7 life path number. It also could be someone who is very spiritual. This is someone I think that doesn't know what they want to do. They're not sure which way to go, but they also, I feel like they're someone who feels like they have to stand their ground. Feels a lot like it's someone who is on a journey and they're standing up to the naysayers in their life. And it feels a little bit like they've had to climb a really uphill battle for themselves for a while. It's been a hard road for them too. We have the Hanged Man, which is Piscean energy. We have the Star card of Aquarius. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, Divine Feminine energy. This is really interesting energy here. I think the one in which I see is that this person really has themselves in a timeout. They're really trying to grow and to become illuminated and to enlightened about why there is this wish that they've had for their whole life. This huge wish that's been out there in the ethers about where do I go? What do I do? What North Star do I follow? And really wanting to gain that enlightenment about that. And I think there's a lot of communication and kind of like a fierceness of moving forward, but not quite sure how, because they're kind of trying to gain perspective, trying to learn something. Maybe they're finally, it could be this too. This could be someone who recently has become aware of what a divine feminine and a divine masculine actually is. I've never really gotten that in a reading before, but it feels like someone who's learned something. And it's something they wanted to learn, something they asked to learn. We've got flirty energy here. So I do think that this is someone who, it's a new love. It's someone brand new. It's someone that has probably been through the ringer in partnership, but they're learning about spiritual partnership and also like higher vibrational partnerships. So more like if you could feel that this person was coming, it's almost like a telepathic connection that you've got going on here with this person possibly. We have number 7, the eyeglasses. Number 7, again, baggage. And number 1, the diamond. This person's 7s are very important to them. I think that this is someone who does have a couple of unresolved issues. I think it's someone who had a lot of responsibilities, someone who really has gone through it. They're assessing what happened. That's why they're really put themselves in that timeout energy of the Hanged Man, really trying to look at everything for what was their accountability in it, being able to see clearly what is the baggage they carried and then what would be their next phase. And they are prepared for it. The thing is that they are someone really multidimensional. This is someone who is a really bright light in the world, but look at that very bottom statement, invincible spiritual power. That's what I mean. It's like they've learned something recently about twin flames or soulmates or ascension or tarot or whatever. It's someone who has grown recently in the last like maybe 5 years of their life. They have learned something about spirituality as a whole and how we are all interconnected. And so it's almost like this beautiful, pristine, sparkling shimmer of what their soul actually is. We have the Whooper Swan, which talks about loving fiercely. This is someone who really wants a life partner. This is someone who definitely believes that love is the thing that holds us all together. Love is the thing that's the highest vibration of all. Love is the thing that helps us to grow and to evolve. Love is also the thing that it's the highest emotion. It always wins. It's above all others. It is the inspiration. And I think that this person wants a true love partnership. That's what they're looking for. We have the Musician energy on this. They're so inspired right now by all the things that they've learned. They could also be someone who recently learned that they are clairaudient. Okay. So, there are clear senses, and I think that that's part of a spiritual journey is what are they? So clairsentient or clairaudient or clairvoyant. It's all these senses that really help us to navigate through the world in an unspoken way. It's more of our intuition and our higher vibrational selves that open the door to that. We all have it. It just depends on how much of it's been suppressed and afraid. This person's no longer afraid of that. They're very grateful for all of the things that they've learned. That's cool. So what are their intentions going to be? We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. They intend to stay really on an enlightenment path. What's beautiful about that is I feel like you're doing a slight version of that yourself. Working on finding your way out of something that's not great, transcending yourself, growing, learning, healing, praying, meditating. This does feel kind of mirrored or also in tandem, parallels to one another. But this person does intend to maintain staying on a spiritual journey in which they keep learning about themselves and the journey as a whole. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Yep. We have the Lover's card of Gemini. And we have the Strength card of Leo. This person, I think this is so beautiful. The thing is that this person is a little stressed about, I think when they start talking to you about their spiritual journey and telling you the truth, they're worried that you're going to think that that's weird or too woo-woo or okay, you could be basically like, yeah, well, I listen to tarot readings all the time, and that will open the door. I think they're going to be very much brave enough to tell you these things. But yeah, it doesn't come without a little stress and anxiety. What if you think I'm weird? What if when I tell you the truth, what if you think that that's too much for you, or that's very opposite of how you are as a person? What I feel like they maybe will be learning is that this is something that lights you up on the inside. And so part of their hermity energy is one in which I really want to keep learning. And if they're fearful that you're going to take that the wrong way, once you assuage their fears by saying, well, yeah, me too, they're going to be like, oh my God, are you serious? Let's roll with this. And it feels really good because they've met their match in you as a person. That's awesome. Yeah, this could be the one. They're going to really feel like, oh my God. Once they get past that fear, once they're able to tell you the thing of this like spiritual growth and journey, I do feel honestly like they're going to be so relieved that you are on board and you your own self are doing a version of it. They're going to be like, oh my God, finally I have met the one. You are the one. We have number 6, childhood energy. We have number 6, heart and home energy. And we have number 9, master energy. I do feel like this is they intend to start this off very lighthearted and playful and flirty and fun and like a new beginning that they feel will lead to a happy home, a sense of belonging, contentment, comfortability with boundaries, but also on a higher ascended level that is master level. It is discipline and staying focused and like learning so much about everything being connected, everything being interlinked, and all of it is part of a greater design that opens that divinity to weave the magic of life. And so I do feel like this person's intention will be to start a relationship from the ground up, but it's kind of like a more evolved relationship, one in which that vulnerability, people feel like being vulnerable is a weakness. It's actually the opposite. It's so much more strength and integrity, and it solidifies things. And we have human energy here, which talks about remember forgetting. So all of our life journey, everything that has brought us to this moment in listening to this or meeting this person or having that conversation, it's that all of our memories come along with us, but they're all designed for us to use as a lesson, blessing, and then to release and let go. It does not mean to not ever remember it. It means to forgive, to remember, let go of a lesson we no longer need to learn, because that means we've ascended, we've grown, we've been enlightened by that lesson. We won't be needing round 2 or 3 of the same lesson. It will be fully learned. So I do think that this person's energy is one in which they have a really vast past, that so do you. So their past is going to find these places where you were interwoven. Like, let's say, for example, you both went to the same high school. Maybe one of you was 2 years older and the high school was really big, and you never met this person. You didn't know anything about this person at all. You didn't even know they existed. And then you find out, oh my God, we were at the same school at the same time, same place, same time, didn't even know each other. It's like passing ships, but that was there for a reason. So I think that feels really exciting. We have the walker energy on this, which means we're going on an unknown journey together, choosing to do so. But that feels powerful because, like I said, you're both on a soul journey. So knowing that about one another, you'll be able to help and guide one another and be support when that journey becomes really heavy and hard and you need rest. So you will be each other's rest. You will be each other's escape too, which will feel really good. Finding that energy inside of one another of being the escape for each other and feeling nurturing and grounded and protected in the process of that. It feels really nice. So how will they feel about you? This should come as no surprise. 9 of Wands. I'm here. I want a relationship. I have been through the ringer. I have new boundaries. I have learned a lot. I have been inspired to grow. I am a wounded warrior. I've been through a really hard battle, and one in which it was next to impossible to find my way out of. But once I did, once the shackles came off of that, I have been able to hone in on my craft, build myself. I am going to feel ready for this. Hopeful, ready, but boy, do I have a story, a journey to tell you about. 4 of Swords. They're going to feel like you are a soothing, restful salve for their soul. You're going to feel very, very good for them. We have the 9 of Pentacles. They're excited you're single and ready. Same for them. We have the 8 of Pentacles. They're going to love that you work hard at your life and that you inspect things with a really, not a critical lens, but you inspect things with an integrity lens. Not critical, integrity. We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, and the 3 of Swords. I think that they're going to feel like you could orchestrate and you could make anything happen. You have all the tools, you have all the power. They're going to feel like you are a little bit more of a master at your craft of spirituality than them to begin with. There's going to be a tiny little bit of this fear. What if you break my heart? What if you do something that I open up and I'm so vulnerable to you and then you pierce my soul? What they don't realize, I think, is that you, as the person you are, and you have enlightened and you have grown. I just heard someone here too. This is really very specific, not for everyone, but for someone here, when you two first either have been intimate or will be, it will be very cerebral, almost like out of body. It's almost like the body is there to feel the feelings, but the brain then expands itself into full enlightenment. For someone here, that is very specific. It will not be for everyone. I don't know why that was just dumped into my mind when I said that about the 3 of Swords, like piercing the soul. You do have all the skills and the power you could. I don't believe that you're going to. I think that you are going to, it feels like, help this person realize that they are worthy and that if they give you love, it's going to come back to them multiplied. And that you are working together effectively on the same page. That's very cool. Religious factors are here. And so I think if that's the one thing I was going to say, I could sort of feel that if this person grew up in a really strict religious dogma, so like Catholicism or Mormon or more Amish, something of like on that, along the lines of that, really structured, a lot of rules, a lot of regulations. Things have to be a specific way. I do feel like it has caused this person to be like, oh my God, am I doing something that's bad? Especially, I will use Catholicism because that's how I was raised. I do not practice that religion anymore, but growing up in that religion, you are given all of these rules and structure and told regularly that every bad thought you have, every single thing you do is cause for you to possibly go to hell. So the idea of this as a whole is opening the door to, oh my God, that's the devil's work. You're doing bad things. Okay. Here's the thing about tarot. It was established in the 1500s. It also was really revolved around kings, queens, guillotines, structure, reign supreme, basically large worlds like that. But also it was designed by religious people to help open a channel of conversation with people as a way to connect. Take a really nice, deep, long look at the original tarot deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot. Really go and look at those major arcana, and you tell me if you think that there is no religious aspect to that, because I think you'll be very wrong. Okay, I digress. We have number 5, the urn, and number 2, the ostrich trap. I think that's what I've been trying to say, is that this person is going to feel a little bit like the grief that they had is part of what dismantled their whole life. The thing is that coming to you is going to feel a little bit like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, if I am really vulnerable and you pierce my heart, I don't want to see that. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to have that. Maybe spend a touch of time, just sort of deep breath. This is not a bad thing. Being spiritual, opening the door to those gifts, because if you truly believe that all things are given to us by a higher power, this is given to us by a higher power as well. Capiche? We have the red salmon energy here, and this says navigate your life with determination. Yes, I can definitely tell you this person has had a very hard past relationship that has felt like they had to swim upstream. And that's why they've been so determined to find a person that gets them and can meet them where they're at in their life, especially being a more evolved being now that is going to learn spirituality and continue to maintain soulmates, twin flames, clear senses, those types of things. It's determined to continue growing in tandem with you, despite fears, despite oh God, what if I'm doing something wrong? I think you will really be the catalyst that opens the door for this person to be like, so everything is connected. And basically all higher powers are the exact same thing, no matter where you grew up, no matter what you were told, no matter what story or alignment, all higher powers are the exact same being. It's just culturally where you grew up and what stories that you were given to help navigate the things of life that require faith. Okay. We have the witch energy, my darling dear. I do feel like being with you is going to at first feel a little bit like a rebellion, like, oh yeah, I'm going to be with somebody who gets me. But then that experimentation of that is going to open the door, I think, to all of the pieces of the puzzle, the full alignment, syncing with the moon. Everything from a new moon, and it's then waxing, so setting the intentions in new moon and waxing into full moon. I will give you that thing that you want, that you manifested up here. Then once you have it, I'm going to pull back energy and wane until the next month, where I can give you another opportunity to experiment with what worked in that month cycle, what did not work in that month cycle. So being with you is going to help this person continue to learn and grow as a person and weave that magic here through yourself of divinity. You're going to be the thing that opens the door to weaving the magic for this person. And what a great honor that is, Scorpio. That's a very big deal to take good care of someone and their heart like that. Whew, so this is where I'm going to leave this. This looks really powerful for you. I hope that you like this and you've connected with it. If you've already started this process with this person, this is really nice validation. And if not, you are right on the precipice of it. So I'm going to leave this here. If this is your story, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment or an emoji in the text box below so I understand that I have connected to your energy. And please remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. It is my honor to read for you. And I will talk to you next time. Bye, Scorpio.